Hello and welcome to today's lesson. Today we're looking at exchanging contact details. So this is phone numbers, email addresses, and other personal contact details you have to sometimes share at work. So for this lesson, you will need a pen and a paper. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Let's start with your name. One of the first questions you learn in English is, what is your name? So how can you ask for a customer's or a client's name in English using polite language? Can you remember what we studied in the other units? Yes, you can say, can I have your name? Or you can say, may I have your name? A third option is, could I have your name? The most suitable one in this situation is, could I have your name? And what do we add to the end? Please. So, could I have your name, please? So let's look at my name first. My name is Laura Costello. If you need my contact details, you will need to get the spelling of my name. So, could I have your name? My name is Laura Costello. So let's look at my name first. So, could I have your name? I would reply, my name is Laura Costello. I have a Western name, so you might have to ask for the spelling over the phone if you need my contact details or if you are taking a message for a work colleague. So you can say, how do you spell your name? Plus the name. So how do you spell Costello? Or how do you spell Ung? Or how do you spell Jones? Or if the name is completely unfamiliar to you and you don't know the name at all, you can just ask, how do you spell your names? Or how do you spell your name? Okay? Another way we can say this is, how can you spell that? So remember with your pronunciation that do you actually joins. It's a joining sound, joining words. So we say, how do you spell that? The spelling's quite difficult. How can you spell the word? So if you have an unfamiliar name, you can also use, for example, a letter or a word for the spelling. So for example, with Costello, you can say C for cat, O for Oscar, S for sugar, T for 10. This is a different way to check spellings with people. Because sometimes, even though I speak English as my first language, it is also difficult for me to understand different names and numbers on the phone. So there are two sounds like P and B in English. So you can say P for Peter and B for Ben. And we also have problems with T and D. So you can say T for 10 and D for, I don't know, dog. And this is another way to help people understand spellings. So if you ask the person on the telephone to repeat, this doesn't mean you have bad English. Don't panic, just reply. Just ask them to repeat. Use the active listening skills. You can say, is that 077991123? And you can repeat back the details slowly and clearly. Encourage the other person to help you to understand. You can say, I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. Could you repeat that again, please? Or you can say, I'm sorry, could you repeat that again, please?